What is up, everyone? The Daredevil 02 back with another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney walkthrough. Recap what we did in the last part. We proceeded to do the trial of, I guess, the caretaker. To which, afterwards, we had found out that the caretaker wasn't who he said he was, or at least that's a suspicion of it. And when we tried to have the bailiffs cut off, he just vanished. Like the dude chucked the deuces and was like, peace. And now we have no idea where he is. Also, we found out what happened on the boat. And we were like, So, with all the good recap being done, let's get right onto it. September 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Co. office. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo! How's everyone doing? What do you think about performance today? I had him swoon in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right? Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. For a second, he just looked at what. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there. Dude? Edgy! You guys should really be bowing before me. Yeah, bow your head. Bow before your hero. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did? If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. The good old edgelord Edgeworth. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? The music died down. You know shit's about to go down. Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment! Edgeworth. Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk. Don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes. We've never heard this music before. You know shit's about to go down when this starts playing. Alright. Let's get into it. Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What?! Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay? Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring. End of 3rd grade. He's got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with the cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one. So, they thought you did it. Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? The next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. I gotta read this out. This is probably gonna break my heart, so we're not gonna read this out. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boys whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's why I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally. See? When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial? Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. Remembered his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. Not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad! It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. It was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to give a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait. You don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa! Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. I have no idea what we got rid of, but whatever. Okay, let's go. In the next video we're doing it, that's right. Because I know if my ass goes over there now, it's going to be a while. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, do all that fancy stuff. And I will see you all in the next part.